Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Extra Time. My name is Watson. Thank you for joining me here on the W Podcast. You know, so much news has come out from last night's NXT episode, guys. It was amazing. And I'm going to start off with the big one. You know, the biggest signing in NXT out of a long time, right? In a long time. Ricky Starks, AEW's Ricky Starks, officially signed his NXT contract. And you know, the biggest reveal was, what was they going to call him? What are they going to call Ricky Starks in the WWE? We finally got our answer. You know, after Ethan Page interrupted us, you know, talking about how Ricky was copying Ethan Page's, you know, what Ethan Page did coming from AEW into NXT and becoming the biggest star in NXT. And then he was also interrupted by who was it? Wes Lee. Yeah, Wes Lee. He was angry because, you know, Wes Lee was interrupted originally by Ricky when Ricky was coming, and then, you know, the what's her name? Samantha? No. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, the girl, the interviewer, she went like, in the middle of an interview with Wesley, that disrespect which the commentator gave to, the interviewer gave to Wesley was unbelievable. You know, they were halfway talking to each other, and then, you know, she just ran to Ricky when she saw him. So it was just unbelievable. I cannot believe it. But we finally got it. Ava and Ricky Starks, you know, Ava gave Ricky the book to sign, you know, the contract. Ricky signed the contract. After that, you know, they hadn't said his name. They panned down the court to see, you know, to the contract which Ricky had signed. We saw the signature, and then we saw in big letters, Ricky. And it wasn't Starks. It was Ricky Saints. Yes, Ricky Saints is Ricky Starks' new name. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe it, guys. The biggest wait. This is crazy that they made us wait to just call him Ricky Saints. You know, it's NXT, right? I don't really know what was wrong with his name in the first place, but anyway, they thought, you know, they had to change it to Saints, and, you know, both parties agreed, and, you know, Ricky Saint has arrived in NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, we also have big news, guys. You know, Oba Femi, he opened the show, you know. Oba Femi was looking ready, you know, energetic. This guy, like, is amazing, guys. So he opened the show, he went into the ring, and then he called out the four guys that, you know, attacked him. The four-man crew, you know, from Vengeance Day. The guys that made their debut at Vengeance Day, you know, he called them out saying that, you know, they made a mistake, you know, they didn't finish the job, he was still standing. And he called them out. The lights went out, you know, because that's what they did last time, right? The lights go out. And then there was a big introduction, and we found out that TNA Wrestling's X Division champion, Moose, he finally made his NXT debut by crossing the line, guys. And this was possible because, you know, Moose is in Orlando, Florida right now, and tomorrow is TNA Wrestling's Impact Live from Full Sail University. So that's how they got, you know, Moose to finally show up on NXT, because he was in the city. And I'm so excited, you know, Moose showed up. The crowd absolutely went crazy for him. They were fired up, you know, they had the energy, because this was the first thing that everyone saw. You know, after NXT came live, you know, after NXT came on air on the CW network and on Netflix worldwide, it was amazing to see such a big segment to start off NXT. You know, these are TNA Wrestling's biggest star, NXT's biggest star, and they were both in the ring at the same time. And this Moose was like, Oba Femi, this match needs to happen, me against you. And you know, Oba Femi agreed, and we're going to get it in the future. We also got news that Moose will be defending his TNA X Division Championship next week in Cincinnati against Lexis King. Lexis King's home. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting, and yeah, that's another big one. Also guys, we got the No Quarter Catch crew. They challenged the Hardy Boys to a match next week in Cincinnati again on NXT. It's gonna be the Hardy Boys taking on No Quarter Catch crew. It's gonna be epic. NXT was absolutely amazing. We got Jordan Grace making her official NXT in-ring debut as an official NXT WWE superstar. Yes, she is still unbelievable, man. The energy, she is always like, I'm shocked that she's in NXT because surely she needs to be on the main roster. But they were like, well, we'll move Roxanne Perez to the main roster and bring Jordan Grace down. But I think both of them could have gone up to the main roster. But NXT, guys, if you're not watching NXT, you should be watching NXT. NXT is on fire, as well as TNA Wrestling. But yes, this has been your NXT Extra Time here on the W Podcast, guys. Oh my goodness, NXT is amazing. Like, share, and subscribe to the W Podcast. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.